Okay, so I got a little treat here for you. I'm going to break down Jiffy Jam for you in this video. And what I recommend you do is there's a video of me performing this, and I would queue that up, have it open on one tab, and then have this video in another tab. That way you can reference the performance video. Okay, so a couple other things. There's no videos, unfortunately, of Jerry performing this tune. I'm pretty sure he does it the thumb pick and these two fingers, the second and third finger on the right hand. You can do it with first and second finger, it's fine. I like doing it this way. Doesn't really matter. This feels better to me. You can do whatever you want. You're gonna have to experiment with the right hand a little bit. There's times where you're gonna play two notes with one finger to make this work. And it's really clever, though, the way he created this tune, you know, using the open strings along with fretted notes. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to break it down for you. And just like I said, take your time with it. Learn one chuck at a time and get that down. Move to the next little part. It's not that difficult, especially if you take your time with it. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to adjust the camera and we'll get started. All right, so it starts off with this little lick here. Okay, you can do it, I do it both ways. I go pretty much the same thing, just an octave up, right? So if you want to do it up here, it's open B string, hammer onto the second fret of the B string, and then the high E string open, and then the low E string open. Or you can go same notes, you can go second fret A string, hammer on to the fourth fret A string, and then play this E here. Okay, so that's the next part. What you want to do is take your third finger, put it on the fifth fret of the D string, and your pinky on the fifth fret of the G string. You're not going to play the G string yet, but you want to have your pinky there ready to go on the fifth fret for the next part where you're going to slide it up to the sixth fret. Okay, so it goes like this. So open B string, and then I play this note at the sixth fret on the G string. Okay? And then a pinch. So high E string open, G sharp, fourth fret, low E string at the same time. Okay. So when I do this pinch, I play the E, open B string, and the C sharp here where the D where my pinky is. Okay, I'm not playing this note on the D string, but I want to leave that finger there for support. And then I'm going to take my second finger, slide it up. I'm going to play this note at the fifth fret of the G string, slide it up to the sixth fret of the G string, and at the same time I do the slide, when my finger lands on this note, I play the open A string, okay? So then I go, open E string, seventh fret B string with my third finger, eighth fret B string with my pinky. So I'll go over all that again. So I'm going to take my pinky off after I play that note. I'm going to play the seventh fret of the B string with my third finger. The second finger is going to be on the sixth fret of the G string. And then I'm going to play this B flat or A sharp, whatever you want to call it, with my first finger at the sixth fret. Okay, so I'll go over it slowly. So I'm going B string, open E string, and then the G string, okay? it's the next part. So I'm gonna bar the whole 7th fret with my first finger, and I'm really just playing the bass note and the B and E strings up top, okay? So I play this note, hammer on to this note. So from the 8th fret B string to the 9th fret B string to the 7th fret E string. But I'm gonna play that with this bar. That note by itself, the C, and then this note at the, my 3rd finger at the 9th fret of the low E string, and then my 1st finger at the 6th fret of the B string. Like that, okay? And then just slide into an F sharp 7, so from an F7 to an F sharp 7. And then up here to a B7, so B flat to a B7. So it's gonna sound like this. So I played, okay, pretty straightforward. And I'm just playing the B and G strings. So down here, I've got my 2nd finger, 3rd fret G string, my 1st finger at the 2nd fret B string. Okay, so you're going to repeat that, and then it's a little bit different at the end this time. Okay. Oops. So that part you're going to go. Okay, the same thing again. Hammer on from this note, right? So 8th fret B string, and then play the bass note when I hit this note, and then just pull off here. So 9th fret to 7th fret on the highest string. And then just the E and B strings open. Okay. And then, so this is an E7 chord, right? I've got the D here, it's the 7th. I've got the G sharp here is the 3rd, and I've got an E up top here. I'm gonna leave this note for this whole little lick. So I'm just playing the D string and the E and B strings. So I've got my pinky up here, 12th fret on the high E string, and my 1st finger, 9th fret B string. Then I'm just going to move I'm going to play the 11th fret D string, and then with my 3rd finger, and with my 2nd finger, and then my 1st finger is going to be on this A at the 10th fret of the B string, right? So, and then move this, my 2nd finger down 1 fret to this C at the 10th fret D string, and my 1st finger down to a G on the B string here at the 8th fret, right? So these are partial chords, right? So I've got E7, A, C, and then I'm gonna bar, I'm gonna play this note in the root, right, at the 9th fret. I'm gonna bar the 9th fret, the D, G, and B strings, and the E string at the 9th fret, and then play this E on top. So that note stays there the whole time. Okay, then the next part, we're gonna do a little hammer on here. So you start here, 2nd fret, A string, and then hammer on the next 2 notes, right, up to the 4th fret. And this here is, so 2nd fret, high E string, move it up 1 fret, and move it back down, and you're playing the B string at the same time. here I'm playing 2nd fret of the low E string with my 1st finger, and then just playing the open E string, then the 2nd fret with my 3rd finger here on the E string, and then a pull off. That's right. So I'll do it again. So this part is the 2nd fret A string, hammer on from the open B string to the 2nd fret, open E string, and then a pinch with the high E string and the low E string, right? The next part is pretty much the same, and then there's a little bit different ending, okay? Here's the 2nd part. Okay? So I'm going to go up here to this C sharp, so 9th fret E string, and then from the 6th to the 7th fret on the low E string with my 1st finger. Open E string, and then slide down, okay, from the, use my 2nd finger at the, where are we here? 8th fret to the 7th fret, and then the open E string. Okay, well, let me do the whole thing again. And then the last part is I'm going to make a bar 2nd fret. I'm going to bar the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings at the 2nd fret. I'm not going to play, I'm just going to play the bass note right now. Okay, slide up to the 4th fret here. So from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. And then I'm just playing the high E string and the B string and hammering on from the 4th fret to the 5th fret on the B string. Like that. Then I play this C sharp, 7th fret, sorry, that's a B, the 7th fret of the low E string. And then just hammer on here. Not hammer on, but play these 2 notes, just the B and G strings, B and E strings. And then put the your 3rd finger at the 6th fret of the E string. Same hammer on notes here. So this next part is I'll just play the open A string and a little double stop here. So I got F sharp, 2nd fret E string, my 1st finger, and then an E flat with my 3rd finger at the 4th fret of the B string. And then I'm just going to move it up to an E, 5th fret B string, and a G sharp with my 2nd finger at the 4th fret, the high E string. All right, so let me go over it again. And then here, very simple, 2nd finger is at the 4th fret of the low E string, the 3rd finger is on the 4th fret of the G string, and my pinky is on the 4th fret of the B string, all right? So, and then I'm going to do a pull off here. You can do it like this. So I'm 2nd fret of the high E string, so while I'm holding this chord. I recommend you do it like this. You can do it like this, pull it down. I would pull it up, okay? I think it works better. Then I just move the second and third finger down 1 fret, leave the pinky where it is. And I'm gonna play the G and B strings here. And then just the high E string open. And then just bar the whole second fret, and with your first finger, you're gonna play the note on the low E string, and then the G and B strings like this, and then slide my pinky up to the 9th fret of the E string, and play a B7 chord here. I'm just playing the top strings, right? At the 7th fret, E string, 7th fret, B string, and the 8th fret of the G string, and of course the root note here, this B at the 7th fret of the low E string. All right, so let me give this to you again. Back to the beginning. So I hope that helps. Let me know how that lands for you. It's a little bit tricky, and it's kind of hard to teach it this way, but if you just go little by little, you should be able to get it. I'd really appreciate any comments, and if you want to work with me, there'll be a link below the video, and you'd be welcome to either email me at nicksfingerstyle@gmail.com, or click the link, the Calendly link, that I'm going to put in the description, and you can just make an appointment to talk to me. Okay, so let me know how you feel about this, if it works for you. If there's anything you don't understand or need me to go over, or any questions, put it in the comments. I'll be glad to take a look and see if I can help you out. Okay, all right, thanks for watching.